Hey everyone, G the Train Guy here. Today, I'm going to show you the collection of Thomas and Friends. Now, Thomas and Friends has really made me get into the interest of trains. And, that's really why I love Thomas and Friends. So I'm going to do them in order from the model series to the CGI series. Okay, let's get started. So, first off, we have Trust, Thomas, and Other Stories. Yep, you can see a picture of Mavis, Thomas, James, and Gordon in the bottom. And on the back, it's here the story stops. Trust Thomas, Mavis, Toby's Tightrope. Yeah, those are all of those are my favorites. Well, one of my favorites is The Trouble with Mud. And so yeah, and the song at the end is Harold the Helicopter. Yep, so that is Trust Thomas and Other Stories. Alright, next up we have the Collector's Edition, The 10 Years of Thomas and Friends. Yep, they made this Collector's Edition DVD, which shows all of the characters here. And they even show between the episodes, it shows the Dale of Thomas interviews. Yep, you could see the Strasbourg Thomas here, and yeah, those children from around the world share their favorite characters and the episodes. I bet this is one of my favorites here. So that's 10 Years of Thomas and Friends. Next one is Thomas and Friends Ultimate Christmas. Yep, this is a limited holiday edition. And I really got this when I was a little kid. Maybe I got this during Christmas. I think I got this on Christmas. I think. And yeah, Thomas, you could see Thomas plowing the snow, and Thomas and his friends celebrating Christmas. And yeah, they would, and Thomas and friends, and they said, and then on the back it says, Thomas and his friends would like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas. Yeah, that's nice. So that's Thomas and Friends Ultimate Christmas. Next up is Races, Rescues, and Runaways, and Other Thomas Adventures. Yep, this is one of my favorites from series 5. Yeah, and here the episodes here. Those episodes are the best, except for By George. Bro, I'll tell you the reason why By George is really not a good episode. I'll tell you why. So at the beginning of the episode of By George, well, he was really mean to Skarloey and Rheneas. And yeah, that George really bugs George the Steamroller really bugs me a lot. Yeah, and yeah, that he not only Skarloey and Rheneas, he also bugged Percy. Yeah, and not only that, he caused more trouble. He when he flattened the road but didn't do it properly, and that really made Thomas crash into the barn. Yeah, you can see there in the picture. Yeah, Thomas crashed into a chicken barn. And worst of all, George really made Gordon crash into one of the 7 blank trucks. Bro, that is the worst. Yeah, this is definitely why I don't like By George. That is one of the worst episodes. And that's Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Alright, we're getting into the big stuff here. Like, this Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Thomas and the Magic Railroad is one of my favorite movies to watch. Yeah, it's yeah, like when like how Thomas the Tank Engine went to the big screen for the very first time, and this shows the bonus features, scene sections, and etc. Yeah, this is one of my best movies. I should probably try to make a salute video out of Thomas and the Magic Railroad sometime in the near future. So, yeah, that is Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Oh, and one more, and I almost forgot. There is another Thomas theatrical movie that is gonna come out in around 2012, but it got canceled. It got canceled for some reason, and that movie is called The Adventures of Thomas. And if it would have got canceled, if it wouldn't have gotten canceled, I would really love to see that, but it got canceled. Well, I wish I could see that if it's not canceled, but and there's another Thomas and Friends movie that is still in the works. Yeah, it's a Thomas and Friends movie, and it's still in the works. So, and it's a Mark Forster film made by Mattel. So that is Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Okay, this is a double feature Thomas and Friends DVD. Here's a 2 DVD set, and it's Thomas Gets Tricked and Thomas Halloween Adventures. Yep, this you could see with Thomas and surprised Emily and Thomas being surprised. Yeah, Thomas Gets Tricked. I want to say that Thomas Gets Tricked is the first series 1 episode. And they just put it there in a double feature, and it's kind of a mixture with series 6 or something, like series 6 or 7 or 8, not 8. But they added a Thomas and Friends series 8 theme song. Yeah, that is a Thomas and Friends double feature. Okay, now the next one is Thomas and Friends Steamies versus Diesels and Others Thomas and Friends Adventures. Okay, I want to say that this is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorites. Like, you could see Thomas next to Diesel there. Yeah, that's why I want to say that why the Diesels, I don't know why there's other people didn't know why the Diesels were the antagonists, but I know why. Well, it's because Diesels were started to take over in the back in the beginning in the 1950s. And it says that on the island of Sodor, 2 kinds of engines would help keep Sir Topham Hatt's railway running smoothly. Yeah, so that's Steamies versus Diesels, and Steamies versus Diesels is one of my favorites. On Site with Thomas and Other Adventures. Yep, you could see Thomas next to Jack. And yeah, this is also one of my favorites too. It's also Series 8. And it shows that says that join Thomas and the Construction Friends. They also do they also have 2 Sigalogs, the work song, and engine roll call. And yep, that is On Site with Thomas. All right, we're going back into the big stuff here now. Calling All Engines, Thomas and Friends. This is a full-length special, a 60th anniversary. And yeah, this shows when Steamies and Diesels don't get along very well. The island of Sodor is really in trouble. And will the new airport be ready in time? Well, they already did finish the airport. And yeah. However, in the end, they really did get along. That is Calling All Engines. Alright. Here we have another 2-disc set. Engine Friends. Thomas and Friends. Engine Friends. Yeah, you can see the 20 of the greatest friendship stories. Yeah, you can see all the Thomas and Friends characters. Yeah, this is a classic collection here. Yeah, so yeah, that's also one of my favorites too. Well, the best is discs too. Yeah, so that is Thomas and Friends, Engine Friends. Alright, now we're getting into the CGI. So, first up, the first CGI DVD that I have is Up, Up, and Away. So, you can see High Flying Adventures with Thomas. Yeah, you can see Thomas pulling a balloon. Yeah, this is a cool one. Thomas and Percy have a special as they try again to bring balloon to Mr. Bubbles' big balloon show. At the children's theme fair, Emily learns that there are great rewards and laughs in helping others. Yeah, this is a cool one. Yeah. Up, Up, and Away is really one of my favorites. And now, the last one is Thomas and Friends, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, the movie. Okay, I want to say that this is one of my favorites. It shows a new character named Ryan, and in the middle is Thomas. Oh, we got a new one here, Skiff. But however, the evil one is Sailor John. Yeah, you can see the treasure on the sea and a pirate ship. And it's a feature-length movie, and a set sail for action and adventure. Yeah, near the beginning of the movie, well, Thomas's paint really got destroyed. Or should I say just got scraped off. And yeah, so here are the bonus features, and yep, that is Thomas and Friends, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. So, what is your favorite Thomas and Friends DVD? So, let me know in the comments. For what is your favorite Thomas and Friends DVD. So, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, and comment for more videos. So G the Train Guy, signing off.